In some ways, selling a house is a lot like going on the first date. You always want to put your best foot forward. I don't know exactly how you ended up here. Whatever your reasons are, you're here because you're thinking about selling a house that needs a lot of work. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about selling a fixer-upper. For the most part, there are 3 options when looking to sell a fixer-upper. Fix the house yourself, make some minor repairs, or sell it as is. Number 1, make all the repairs. One approach you can take is to take your list of upgrades and turn it into a to-do list and fix everything yourself. If you can get a freshly upgraded house on the market, you may well get several offers very quickly. While this is a great idea if you can pull it off, don't be fooled by shows like Extreme Makeover Home Edition. Home renovations are a lot of work and can be very time-consuming to do it well. If your house is in need of major repair, but you're not handy with a hammer, and you don't have the time or money to hire a local handyman, chasing that increased sale price could be more trouble than it's worth to you. Number 2, do minor repairs. There is a middle ground between moving heaven and earth to get your home ready and doing absolutely nothing. The best part about this is that changing the color of your kitchen cabinets or putting up new wallpaper can be done with a YouTube video and a friend who knows their way around a paintbrush. But this isn't possible for everyone either. The little expenses can add up quickly, and it can be time-consuming to make it look good. There is another option to selling your fixer-upper, and that's to sell it as is. That's right, you can go straight for the sale. This way you can skip all the planning and work that goes into making major renovations, and skip all the time-consuming small details of doing the minor cosmetic changes yourself. If you're looking for a fast and convenient sale, this option's probably for you. You may be asking, who would buy a home that needs a lot of repairs? You've probably heard this saying, but there's a buyer for everything, and that's true in this case. Real estate is a quirky industry where there's a buyer for every type of property. But when you're selling your home as is when it needs a lot of work, it pays to know your market. The first potential buyer for your home is homeowners. You may be surprised to hear that, thinking that don't most people want to come with their suitcase and move right in when they're buying a home? But that's not always the case. You'd be surprised at what some people will do to buy the house of their dreams. Some homeowners see the bones of a property and envision all the ways that they can make it truly theirs. Your property might attract these kinds of buyers. All of this is to say that you may have more options than you think, even if you have to sell a little cheaper. Potential buyer number 2, investors and home flippers. Renovators, home buyers, and all other type of investors may be willing to buy your house as well. These folks don't care about the leaky faucet or the outdated wallpaper. They just want to know what type of repairs they'll have to plan for. If you could find a cash buyer who will get you the best price they can, you can close within a matter of days. I've covered your options for repairing your home yourself or selling it as is. But none of that tells you how to actually get the money into your bank account from selling your home. Here are your 3 options. List it yourself, hire a real estate agent, or use a professional home buyer. If you're trying to sell a house that needs repairs, using a professional home buyer is your best low-key, efficient way to sell your house. What makes a professional home buyer such a great option? Number 1, the fast sale. When you really think about it, selling a home can involve a lot of waiting around. If you're in need of cash fast, or need to be out of your home within a certain amount of time, a home buyer can take that 32 days and turn it into 7. Number 2, no lengthy back and forths. If you haven't done this while house hunting, you probably know someone who has. A lot of negotiations can take place when trying to come to an agreement with a potential buyer on your home. With a professional home buyer, there's no need to do this whole song and dance. Number 3, cut down on your pre-sale work. I'll be honest with you, there's a lot to dislike about selling your house traditionally on the open market. First, you have to be on all the time. Then there's the reality of bringing strangers into your home, which can be awkward if you have young kids or need to be rushing from every showing because you're not currently living at the house. When you work with a professional home buyer, you don't need to worry about getting the house ready for the market. It's just a matter of listing repairs and discussing logistics about where to send your money. So that's everything you need to know about selling your fixer-upper as is. We buy houses for cash. It's what we do. Go to katieandfrank.com to see what we can offer for your home.